guys, today I'm going to be showing off another ARC DPS build. This time with main ingredient instead. So that was some good damage. You can probably optimize it to make it a little better. I think when I started the video it was around 120,000. You can do that, but shoot your goddamn anarchy. Shoot. Okay, so whatever, you get the point. So let me explain how this works and the mods you should be using. So to start off with the artifact, because unlike last time, you only need to use one. You want to have particle reconstruction on for the debuff with your fusion rifle, as that is what you're doing damage with. Limit break, because when you have an elemental buff, that could mean bolt charge, that could mean amplified. You're probably going to have amplified. You get extra damage. This is, you get amplified from bolt charge. Don't really need this, don't really need that. We already covered that last video. Anarchy is very important. You definitely want catalyst. Try to put that any way you can. It drops from Insurrection Prime Pantheon. Last encounter only. I don't have it yet, but you'll have to farm it. Okay, the main part of this build. So there are only a couple parts of this that actually matter. This doesn't really. It's about like preference of what stats you like. Now this does. The best two are accelerated coils or liquid coils. As accelerated coils, as you can read here, faster charge time but less damage. And then the alternative I don't have is liquid coils. It's more damage, but it's slower. Now trickle charge, obviously, this keeps your mag loaded. Gear shift, damage boost with your amplified, and accelerated assault. Now this is actually pretty important, as it is an increased damage. It is a damage buff, but it can also load ammo too if you if you can't get trickle charge to pop. So that's really good. These two, like it's kind of like a luck thing. It doesn't really matter. Now this, usually I just like an area denial frame. Again, I'm using Ouster Engine because it's a good rule. You can also use something like Festival Flight, which is a solstice weapon. By the way, you get this from Fireteam Ops and this from Pinnacle Ops. Can't believe I'm checking this, but yeah. That's and yeah. As you can see. Now for mods on your armor, again, I use the Log set because, the Orbs of Power, it keeps your surges up. Speaking of surges, triple arc surge is very important. I use Curious for the 20,000 per pop, approximately, with limit break. This does not really matter. Oh, by the way, you want time dilation, again. This does not really matter, but again, I suggest using a special ammo finder if you're using a double special loadout. And now for your subclass. Again, most of this has not changed from the Salvager Salvo build, but still nice to go over it. Thunder Crash, Rally Barricade, Thunderclap, Lightning Nade, because Touch of Thunder, 2 grenade charges, it jolts, and it gives bolt charge. That's really good. This is the thing that gives you bolt charge from your barricade. You need this. I don't know how to get those, as I have mentioned before. It doesn't really matter. This is for the stat boost. This matters because it makes your arc grenades last a lot longer. This doesn't really matter, and this is just if you want amplified quick, but it doesn't really matter for this one because you're using the heresy artifact, so you almost always have amplified and full charge. So this one is a lot shorter than the last one in terms of everything that happens, or in terms of everything that's going on, but yeah. That's pretty much the whole thing. Not a lot more to say. It usually cranks you about 100,000 damage. Remember, something I want to point out is when I do my damage tests, I do not launch it on the default difficulty. I launch it on advanced because it has no power difference. Because let's say you're like a casual player, you want to know how much damage you can do with the loadout on a casual thing that doesn't have activity power. That's why I do it on advanced tier. So you may get less damage, be wondering, but that's why. And with that, I'd say that's all I have to. With that, that's pretty much everything. I hope you enjoyed. I will make another video on a damage loadout soon, except it will be for Warlock.